Overkill's The Walking Dead takes place in Washington, D.C. after the apocalypse hits, and the city is littered with walkers. You find yourself as a part of Anderson's camp, a group of survivors that have banded together to survive in a world where the dead roam the streets, and not all living humans are friendly. Key to survival is to rely on your instincts and your fellow players. You have to think and fight to live. Just as in the Walking Dead universe, the walkers are sensitive to sounds. You can go in full guns blazing and take out the immediate threats fast.
Careful, you're making a lot of noise out there.
But you'll risk attracting walkers that will quickly overwhelm you. You can also take a stealthy approach, carefully judging any sound your team, enemies, but also the environment makes, in order to get to your objective without attracting unwanted company. Choose carefully, because if done recklessly, you may find yourself facing a horde. The Hordometer will help you to keep an eye on how much attention you draw from the walkers, and will warn you if a horde is incoming.
God damn it, they're overrunning us. I'm reloading.
When you find humans, if necessary, try to dispatch them quickly and efficiently. You don't want an extended firefight that keeps triggering the Hordometer. Even though walkers are now a part of everyday life, humans are the real threat. In some situations, you will confront the family, an enemy faction of bandits competing for the same resources as you are. They will try to stop you and will undoubtedly force you into difficult situations, attracting more walkers. Washington, D.C. might be mostly deserted, but people have left valuable resources behind.
Let's see what more we can find.
Try to collect ammo and as many supplies as you can during exploration. As resources are limited, you need to choose carefully when to waste ammo or which items to craft. No playthrough is the same, as weapon and mod crates are randomly hidden around each location.
Okay, team, I'm here. Let's go.
Make it to the extraction point with these, and the whole team will be rewarded with a weapon or mod adapted to each player's level.
On the top floor, Anderson.
Working together is key to survival. Solve the obstacles and puzzles you'll find on your way to keep moving forward as a group.
Sniper, there.
Make sure to spot enemies, traps left by the family, and other dangers lurking throughout.
Trap there!
While working together and using strategy is vital, when the shit hits the fan, it's up to you to dispose of the threats. Aim for the head. Always aim for the head. Otherwise, you might be quickly overwhelmed.
They caught me bad!
As walkers reflect their living past, they come in different types and sizes. Keep your distance from bloaters, as they won't fall down very gracefully. While officers and soldiers who died on duty have become difficult armored walkers, make sure to take their helmets off before trying to deal with them. And if walkers get too close, they will grapple you. Stab them as fast as you can to kill them, but beware. When multiple walkers grab onto you, you're done for.
I'm hurt!
To make it out before this happens, shoving them might be the most efficient strategy. A non-lethal way to push them away from you, but using your hands to deal with walkers is not the best idea and will slightly reduce your health. Luckily, you will also have a lot of melee weapons at your disposal.
Oh, this is crazy!
Adapt and time your attack to each situation. Fast, or with slow but powerful strikes. There are also plenty of opportunities to find your favorite weapons and customize them, with barrel extensions, flashlights, laser sights, scopes, and silencers. When in stealth, using a silenced weapon helps to keep the Hordometer down, but when the shit hits the fan, going for the louder and more powerful weapons will shorten the firefight. While grappling with enemies and disposing of walkers is all fun and games, the survival of yourself and the camp is the primary objective of everyday life in the city. Upgrade your camp with the resources and supplies you extract from each mission. Keeping your home well supplied and ready makes it efficient at survival. Camp upgrades also allow you to unlock abilities for all your characters, as well as provide you with additional challenges like bounties and weekly missions. Maintaining your camp is as important as working on your own character progression. Encountering and helping survivors hiding in the city adds more people to your camp. Eager to work as hard as you for survival, you can send them out on their own missions for extra rewards, supplies, and weaponry. Overkill's The Walking Dead is released in an episodic format divided into seasons. Each season offers a new part of the story and a new main antagonist to be dealt with. These episodes expand the Walking Dead universe through new places, storylines, characters, missions, and of course, weapons. Join us in Overkill's The Walking Dead and experience the first 2 seasons of the game from now until June 2019. In order to survive, you need to think, fight, and live together.
Hello, survivors! Welcome to episode 10. It's a lot of episodes going on. Episode 10 of the Walking Dev stream. Here with me, like always, I have Saul Gascon, the executive producer on Overkill's The Walking Dead.
Hello, everybody. How are you, man?
I'm good, dude. I got a new haircut, all for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I was hoping I would get more compliments during the day, but you've been ignoring me all day.
Well, I've been working, but if not, I will just...
We've been working hard. Saul's been working super hard together with the rest of the team. Part of the team we have behind us, we're gonna introduce those shortly, the nice folks behind us. But today we have a really cool stream ahead of us. We're gonna share episode 1 of season 2. So like the voice actor, I should say it. If you recognize the voice actor, it's actually Damien Poitier, who plays Chains in our other game, Payday 2, who did the narration of the beautiful trailer you just saw explaining the game. So what we're gonna focus on today is No Sanctuary, the first episode of season 2 for Overkill's The Walking Dead. And like he said in the trailer, Overkill's The Walking Dead is divided up into a seasonal based structure. So we have season 1, season 2, that starts just today, and as it goes. So what we're gonna do is we have a lot of stuff to go through. Sal and myself, we're gonna talk, and the nice folks behind us are gonna play, and then we're gonna talk some more, and then we're gonna let No Sanctuary loose upon the world and have the community play it as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. We are really, I know I'm at least super excited to do episode 10. I really like this. That's why I got the nice haircut, so I could look good for you, Sal. But anyway, we have a couple of guests with us that we'd love to introduce as well. These are Overkill and Starbreeze developers working on Overkill's The Walking Dead. So from my left, your internet's right. So yeah, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Ari. I'm a level designer here at Overkill, and I worked on No Sanctuary. So I hope you guys will like it. So we'll see.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth. You've probably seen me around the Discord and the Steam forums a lot. As of today, I am the community manager for Overkill's The Walking Dead, so you'll see me a lot more.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm from the system design team and also working on the game and did some loot and achievement stuff on No Sanctuary.
Hi, I'm Hunter. I'm lead level designer on Walking Dead.
Cool. What a group of survivors.
Yeah, well, we have here today the person that is the main brain behind the level, right? And also from system design, Chris. He worked on the all the balancing and the combat areas for the enemies. Well, a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of cool stuff.
And if you have seen Overkill Elizabeth in the Discord or in the community hub, that's her. So now you have a face on her, and now you can continue to talk to her and ask her about secret stuff that she can't share. But really happy about that, really happy about Elizabeth supporting us with you guys in the community, because talking with you and making sure we understand what you want, what you're looking forward to, what you're not looking forward to, this is so important for us as developers. And I'm looking forward to seeing how well they fare in No Sanctuary. Will this group make it?
I think so.
Yeah, they've been around. They know
they know the game up and down. So
yeah. Cool. So we're gonna run a tight ship here today because we've got a ton of stuff we want to share with you. We're gonna have them play the mission. It's gonna take roughly 30 minutes, depending on how far they make it. So it's a lot of content, and we have a couple of other things we want to talk with you too. So we're gonna start off straight away. We're gonna start by showcasing the trailer for No Sanctuary. Check it out.
We're risking our lives. all to save the life of a single brigade soldier. And his time is running out. When a patient is bleeding out, a moment of hesitation can become a death sentence. This man might be helpful to our cause. But sometimes, it's not just about risk versus reward. It's about saving a life. And we need to move quickly.
All right, welcome back. So cool trailer. I really love this one. We're currently still working on the update. We're preparing it together with Valve to make sure we can go live in a good and ordered fashion. So what we're gonna do before we let you loose is that we're gonna have a playthrough. So we're gonna have the group of survivors behind us go through the mission.
Yeah, they're gonna play the No Sanctuary, the first episode of season 2, which is composed of 9 episodes. And you know, whatever you will see now, you will be able to play it after the stream.
I've seen a couple of like misconceptions. People have assumed that, whoa, you mean that the entire season 2 is going to be released today? No, that's not how it works. So the season is divided into 9 episodes, and each episode is released separately. So during the coming up until June of 2019, we're going to release 1 episode at a time. So today is episode 1, and next obviously is episode 2. So and we're going to talk about that briefly afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, just tease it a bit. Yeah, but it's a lot of content. So let's have them start, shouldn't we?
Yeah, that's it.
Let's do this.
Cool. So okay, let's do it, guys. So, in this level, as you guys saw in the trailer before, we're gonna try to rescue the deserter, which is for those who, spoiler alert, for those who finished season 1, the last level of it, John or Die. We present there a new villain. He's called Patterson, which is the leader of this group, right? Of this let's say faction that we are confronted with. And what we're trying to do right now and along the whole season, second season, is to actually retrieve information and vantage points, or to be able to kill him. But so in short, we are in a conflict with them, and what we're trying to do is get information, get different ways or different tools to be able to actually attack him, right?
Yeah.
Because they are heavily guarded. Defended.
Yeah.
And you know, and they have all the equipment from that the U.S. Army left behind, right? So you know, it's not an easy task, right? So what we're trying to do here is like, as we said before, like infiltrate this outpost that they've built in a church that we'll see later. You guys saw it in the trailer. They use that church as an outpost in which they look forward for deserters or people that are on their target list, and then they execute them, right? So in this case here, the deserter, after spoiler alert again, after our group killing Hurst, he just went out like, oh shit, run away, like, okay, I don't want to be part of this, right? And then he has information, obviously, because he's part of this group, and we want to rescue him to just, get that info, get that intel, and then move forward. So
how does this mission work? Obviously, the group is trying to stealth their way through initially, but already the hordometer is popping.
Yeah, so in this mission here, they need to try to access the higher part of Georgetown. Players have been able to see another part of this neighborhood in hell or high water. It's another level that it's part of season 1. And then here, in their efforts for taking over the city and have control, right? They are taking over different areas of the level through outposts, right? They take buildings and then they just repurpose them to be used as a small base for them, to go in and out, scavenge the area, kill whoever they need to kill, recruit whoever they want to recruit, right? And then in this case here, we are just trying to access the church, going up to the small hill of Georgetown where the church is actually placed, and then there, recover the guy. So here, what you're seeing here, this is an additional or a side quest, which is actually opening one of these stores to try to retrieve more supplies for the camp. Supplies are important, as you guys well know, because they serve you for the camp, but also they give you extra experience when you finish the level. So they are going for the full home run here. So the path is blocked. They need to find those pieces. And
Reyna's being attacked. Good, well done.
Yeah,
it's nice. 360 vision, very impressive. Reyna and Aiden working together to survive. That's good.
Yep. So yeah, here Maya's picking up some gears to lock the area, the door. Sorry, the blocker that they have in their way. As you guys know, the game is randomized, so every time you play, you have different type of puzzles or different paths. In this case here, this is like the most common one to have. Then we have like a 10% in which you can get another way up to the church, and it's quite an intense level. Of course, this is after Join or Die. This is the first one of season 2, so it's quite hard. It's quite intense. We've also made sure that this level can be fully stealthed. So you can actually fully stealth any level, but some levels are a bit harder and easier, right? And this is something that some players gave some feedback that they would like to be able to do more stealthy approaches. So we've played a lot with enemy patrols, enemy AI to be able to allow people to take opportunities and take down enemies, step by step, right? And approaching that area at the top of the hill, let's say. So yeah, and as you guys can see, some people will recognize some of the architecture of Georgetown, right?
Yeah, because it's in the Georgetown neighborhood in Washington.
It's in the Georgetown neighborhood, but it's a complete new area to explore that players were not able to see before. So like this park, like very creepy, playground. You say that, right? That playground now doesn't have kids, have zombies. And then, well, I won't spoil anything. Let's just see, right? And then, Aiden went down, so there's a bit of an issue there.
Let's see if he gets any help from his team members. Here we go, Maya. Thank you so much.
So as you guys know, the game is class-based. So Maya is the most efficient one to actually revive friend players because she has a faster revive, but also if you have enough upgrades, she can also give back some of the life that you lost when going down. What you see there is Grant marking one of the enemies for extra damage, and that's another thing, like being able to destroy traps that are on the path, right? So nobody gets affected by it. You can destroy them with melee weapons, with range weapons, whatever fits every situation. So here, right now, they're trying to infiltrate the small first perimeter of the outpost of the church, right? And it's not gonna be easy. Let's see how they handle it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how our group will fare.
So Grant is marking some enemies for extra damage. He marked 3 of them. And now they can do the takedown.
And now they're firing, yeah?
Too much noise and every walker in the area is going to be
Coordinate effort.
Oops, that sound there.
I'm reloading.
Oh, and we have a car alarm going off also.
Yeah,
Go on, Aiden. Do your thing.
Over there. I'm reloading.
So we already reached level 1 for them.
Yeah, it's gonna get interesting.
It's gonna get interesting real fast. It would seem our group of survivors are putting up a show. They're showing us, what they got. Yeah, so it's a bit noisy, but they'll get by. Grant doing some impressive sniper shots.
Yeah. And in this section here, they need to open one of these gates. That is actually here to the left of Grania, and for that they need to rebuild a generator to be able to open it up. The interesting part here is that this whole let's say outer perimeter section has very interesting layouts in terms of enemy positioning and like you need to really understand and explore the level to discover the best paths and how to can access this piece for the puzzle, right? Where are the enemies located, etc., etc. This section here is more packed with walkers, as you guys can see. So they are looking forward for some loot and some pieces for the generator.
I think the cool thing also with us starting the post-launch campaign, with this being Season 2 and Episode 1, is that all of the comments and discussions we've taken part in with the community, the way people have experienced Season 1, we're taking that with us into Season 2. So, we're using all the elements we have, screwing around a bit with them, giving new challenges to players. So, what would you say is like the coolest thing with this mission from your perspective?
So I think that it's a combination of things, right? I really like in terms of visuals, like the whole mood that we pulled off here, being at nighttime, right? You've been before in another section of Georgetown and you've seen like more in daytime, right? And now here is like darker and a bit scarier to get lost on the side streets, right? But I think that the most the part that is more fun is actually all the stealth opportunities that we gave you, right? And the interesting layout in general, like we tried to make it a bit less, a bit more like having different levels, right? As you saw before there, going up through one of scaffolding and then jumping down, then you enter a house and you go back to the street, you go through a park. So we tried to make it like as much varied as realistically possible, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that are more enjoyable of this level. And of course the whole the whole setup of having that church taken over as an outpost and used as a prison, right? That is pretty cool.
All right, Maya picking up a battery. 2 more to go.
There she is.
One more bullet fired from Maya's gun, and her silencer's gonna pop, right?
Yep. There you go. Now they open this section.
Nice. Well done. Maya repairing a cable so that we can progress. Awesome. Okay. They made it through the first pyramid.
Yep.
Very cool.
Track, watch out.
Just what I need.
Walker, over there.
Oh, we have a ton of walkers ahead of us.
Loader ahead.
It's much more chaotic than previous episodes, am I right? Like there's a lot of things going on in this episode.
Yeah, that's something that in terms of pace, it's very important for us. So you know, like you start first with humans, then you get a bit of walkers, and humans again, then a walker section a bit more intense, right? And you know, it doesn't help neither that the hordometer is up.
Yeah, yeah.
So then you get the extra flavor, you know. So
Trap there.
so yeah, and now they're trying to cross this area, getting closer to the
Float us down.
charge at the end of the level.
I like how the team they aren't afraid to use the firing weapons. You know, they aren't afraid to do it, but it's also a risk. You know, for every bullet, you might attract a horde.
Yeah. As you can see, we have a lot of you know, variety going in, out, finding different paths to your objective, right? And now here is another small section with humans. That was Grant. Make it easy. Make it look very easy. Good job. So yeah, as you can see here, now through Reina's eye, that's where we're heading to. There's a big door. So here players can decide, like, do you want to go frontal, right? Or do they want to take another path?
Come on, give me a challenge.
Gonna use that.
Going inside.
Nothing here.
Not bad.
And it's important always to keep scavenging. An opportunity that you find, just try to pick up everything you can, because that allows you to create more of your abilities, signature abilities, or bandages, depending on the equipment that you chose, different toolkits, etc. Okay, so now they're getting really close to the core, to the church itself.
We're here. I see the church.
The deserter should be somewhere inside. Find a way to get to him.
So as you can see, the human AI, they have their detection HUD element on top of their head, right? So when it reaches yellow, they go and investigate. That's what we call the investigation phase. So they go like, oh shit, what was that? And then they just go and check it out, right? So here Grant actually used that as a way to attract him a bit closer and kill him farther away from his colleagues, right? From other humans. Because when one human dies, other humans in an area, like depending on the distance, right? It's a matter of sound. Like you hear a corpse fall, like, oh, what happened here? Right? So other humans can hear it, and then boom, shit hits the fan, and then all the humans go, oh shit, we're being attacked, right? So right now, this is actually what I was saying. It is what happened. You know, one of the persons in the group was detected. So then that human just raised the alarm, say like, hey, we're being attacked. So then everybody goes on defense mode, right?
And the firing. Oh, we're halfway through the second level of the hordometer. But they're doing well so far.
Yeah, so far, pretty good.
We're just outside the church now.
Sniper, get down.
Too much noise and every walk around the area.
And you can see in the environment that they really set up camp proper.
Yeah, they completely transformed these you know, abandoned church, right, to a
fortress.
Fortress, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sniper! Over here! Watch out! I need help!
They have a good mix, the group, I mean, of the weapon selection. Am I right? Reina using the crossbow. Grand sniper, of course.
Yeah, Maya was in this. At the end, you can keep any character with any type of weapon that you like, right? It's really up to you and what you want to use. But if you want to squeeze the max out of your characters, they have their favorite weapon, so that's kind of where you get that last edge, right? It gives you an advantage.
Oh, nice. Breach the wall. Let's go. Team scavenging for resources. Eager, an eager bunch. It's good.
Well, that's a good thing about this, right? Like because doesn't matter how many times you've played, you always want to scavenge around, explore, keep exploring, because that gives you again the ability to be able to craft new either bandages or toolkits or the primary ability like a smoke grenade or Molotov, right? So it's really, really important.
And know that the punishment which awaits you is a bullet in the head and a burial in an unmarked grave.
Found a key. Aiden found a key.
Aiden found a key, yeah, indeed. And then Reina here was listening to the conversation and then waited for them to split up and then kill the guy. So now they're trying, as you can see, they're petting a bit the AI, using their, the fact that that they have an alertness level, right? And then they're using this to attract some of them, kill them, try not to get into open combat, as
to kite them properly.
I don't like this anymore.
I'll take it.
It's an epic environment. Really cool.
Yeah, we put a lot of attention to detail to all the corners that we build, right? Our environment team is
with the moonlight coming out from it.
Yeah. Yeah, and here the lighting team they use the moonlight as a main source, right, for the whole lighting of this level, and then some extra lights, right? Like, and we always try to make it serve two purposes, right? Like create this kind of ambient that we're looking forward, right? This mood that we're looking, and then serve gameplay as well. Right? So then players are, they are guided by the light and they are inspired. Like, okay, maybe that door should go there, right?
Precisely.
So now they just found a deserter. So they're trying to extract him out. Oof! But somebody made a bit of noise. The AI is.
So they heard him.
More noise, more walkers. You gotta be careful.
There you go.
And now we're talking.
Got it.
Oh, they have here a core group up there. It's gonna be tough. Oh, Maya was adventurous with a CQC. That's cool. So now they fired the flare to call Caleb for extraction, right? So they're getting pretty close to the exit. And then
level 3 hordometer also on that.
Yeah, they are right now gonna be interestingly pushed by the walkers.
Now it's definitely not the time to be cocky. Let's see how the group will fare. Oh, nice shot by Reina. With the crossbow, setting off an explosion with the bolt. Really nice.
Actually, the grenade was from.
Wasn't it? Oh, no, it was.
It just coincided. It was at the same time.
Yeah.
We ran there with some Molotovs. They're trying to reduce the amount of walkers before they have to go down there. I mean, you can use different tactics. You can also go through the other side, attract them to another place, and then just run through, right? You can just go full guns blazing and kill them up. But you need to be cautious. You need to learn your ins and outs of this area, right? Because not to get cornered. So you go, oh, this is a good idea, and then suddenly, oh shit, there is no exit, and then that is not fun.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be very hard to get out of there.
I'm out of ammo.
Kill the bloater.
Reloading.
It's a ton of them.
Yeah. Okay, so now Caleb should be coming in. So there you go. Okay, now the extra difficulty here is that they need to try to keep the survivor safe, right? So he doesn't get eaten by the walkers. So it's always like an extra challenge, right? You have to take care of him, make sure that he's
while at
he's
the
okay.
same time, yeah. While at the same time, you have to progress through the exit.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, it's getting intense now.
Yep.
I'm out of ammo.
Damn it!
There you go. But they almost got it now.
Yeah.
There you go. That's Caleb.
Come on, kids, I ain't got 'em. There's everyone, now let's go.
There you go. Boom. Done. Good job, guys.
Well done. Woo! That's super impressive. Well done. But they've been practicing though, right?
They've been, for the last week only doing this every day, right?
Last month.
Yeah, we know how to stealth this, more or less.
So yeah, you might have heard a few music issues during the stream. Obviously, that's tied to the earlier build we're testing here, because the live build is not live yet. After the stream, we're gonna jump down and continue pushing to make sure we can go live. Really cool sharing the latest episode with the community. So in relation to the episode, we're also adding a patch, right?
Yes, of course. We keep improving the game, right? We've done a lot of hot fixes for the original launch. Right now with the patch, with the update, with episode 1 of season 2, we are also adding extra features and functionalities. We went through the most requested topics that the community told us, right? So one of them is the voice IP, right? The press a button to talk. That's something that we added for this update. So it's coming live with the content of season 2, episode 1. Then as well, some skins for the secret characters of the game. Not so secret because we just saw one there, but hopefully, it's not too much of a spoiler. And then, we have that's like the Night Raids skins and the Overkill skins for those 2 secret characters.
Yeah.
Then we've added as well, a lot of people requested more of tutorials, right? Like ways to actually be able to have an easier comprehension of all the systems that we have for the game and the meta loop, right? So we added tutorials for all the menus. For those who already know, you can skip them, obviously, right? But it's a very, we did there a big push to explain everything that you can do in the whole game experience, right? And then also we added the new video tutorial, as you saw, and we started this stream, so you can get an introduction on how the world works, right? How the game works, and then a lot more things like stability, quality of life fixes. We will send a very detailed list of patch notes with the update.
Yeah,
so
with the announcement on Steam later today.
So you will be able to go through the whole, the whole list of things we've added, right? And if you have more questions, now you know her face. It's there, so you can spam her.
Where did she disappear? Yeah.
So you can spam her.
Yeah.
Asking questions, or any of our moderators.
Cool. All right. So so after we're done with the stream, which isn't yet, but we're gonna head down and make sure everything's working. Continue work with the team and make sure we get it out the door. So we got more to cover, and we actually have a really interesting thing to bring up. So with Overkill's The Walking Dead, as we launched the game, we received a ton of comments, discussions. People have been very active in our forums, whether it's been on Steam, on the subreddit, on Twitter, on Facebook, or elsewhere. We've been talking with you in the community, and you've been talking among yourselves, and been reading up a lot on what people have been thinking. And as we develop the game, we learn by doing and we learn by reflecting, right? And one of the things that we've been noting is that one of the most active topics of conversation since the launch has been the price point of the game. So having read your comments and thoughts on this subject, what we're doing is that we're introducing something that we call the Starter Edition. So for those, the Starter Edition is something that is more of an accessible version of the game. It's an accessible price point that allows you to choose and pick a little bit of what content you want. So what the Starter Edition contains is Season 1. So for $30, you get Season 1. And then for Season 2, as we progress through the season, some of the episodes are going to be free and some are going to be paid. For those of you who purchased the Starter Edition. For those of you who bought the Standard or the Deluxe Edition, it's going to continue like normal. So you own both Season 1 and Season 2. And teamwork, is at the core of the experience for us regarding the game. And with this update, we hope that any friends you might have who've been on the fence, that, I'd love to try out the game, but they haven't been able to. Hopefully now it's their chance, their opportunity to jump in and try to survive in Washington, D.C. together with you. So as you can see here in this handy graphic, this explains pretty well how the Starter Edition works. And this is all about us listening to you and your feedback. You've been talking a lot about this, and we've been thinking internally how we can react on that in order to make as good of an experience as possible for you in the community. Because what Overkill's The Walking Dead is about for us as developers is about creating season after season, creating a better and better and enjoyable experience for you, creating different ways to excite you, different ways to screw with you in the levels and all of this stuff, right? And together we will enjoy this story in the Walking Dead universe. So, like I said, it's for $30, and if you're not in America, just check out on Steam. We're gonna have an FAQ with all the regional pricing as well, and any other questions you might have. The Starter Edition goes live today, so starting today you're going to be able to access Season 1 for $30. We're really excited about this because hopefully it will allow more people, even more people, to enjoy the game together with us. So that's a really interesting topic, and we're looking forward to talking with the community about that. After the stream, we're going to put up an FAQ explaining a bit more about how this works exactly, so you know. And
of course, if you have the Standard or Deluxe Edition, and you play with a friend that has the Starter Edition, if you are the host, if you are the party leader, he can join with you those missions that you can only access, right? So let's say, like Almir with his new haircut has obviously the Deluxe Edition. So then he invites me to his party, and then we could play. I only have the Starter Edition because I don't have a nice haircut. So I could play with him the No Sanctuary, right?
Yeah, because
the idea cannot play it on my own.
Precisely. Because our idea is not to split the community. We want you to continue to play together, right? And we don't want that to be decided about, essentially that, yeah. So really excited about getting that out the door today. Looking forward to reading and talking with you in the community about it. Cool. So, sure, I mean, this is episode 1, but we've got 8 more coming.
There is 8 more episodes coming, yeah. And there is a lot of adventures and content, right? We're gonna put up soon a website in which you guys can have a sneak peek of what's coming in, right? You already know it's 9 episodes, but having a bit more details, it's always cool. And we're gonna start teasing the next episode in the upcoming weeks, right? Like as soon as we've had time to enjoy the No Sanctuary.
Yeah, you can expect teasers for sure. I know you can't hold your breath to say something at least, right? But yeah, we're gonna save that for the next.
This all the time, like
okay. But yeah, so anything else you want to mention about upcoming content that people?
Well, we're working on other things that people has requested. As always, we always say it, right? And we mean it. Like for us, the interactions with the community are very important. So we really like to hear what you guys think, what do you guys want, what do you guys would like us to work on, right? And add to the game experience, because at the end, it's a pure co-op game, right? It's a co-op when you play, and it's co-op with us, right? So some of the things that, for instance, that people has been requesting a lot, and we're working on, and are gonna be coming soon, are a playable tutorial, right? Like adding a level tutorial, right? For those that want to start slower pace, not just like straight into the action, right? Then also result stats for this when you finish a level, so you can compare. Like we play together, and then I mean you kill 40 of this, or I kill 40 of that, whatever. So we can compete, right, or brag sometimes, right? Then host migration, which is something that people has been requesting. We're working on it. It's on its way. It's cooking. And then anti-cheating, which is also something that some people is concerned about, and we agree that it's not okay, it's not fair to have some people cheating around. So we're working on that as well. And those are coming in soon, in addition to all the content, obviously.
Very cool. So yeah, I think that's it for today's stream. We'll check briefly if we can have any questions, because I mean, all of you are waiting to play, right? So we need to go down and make sure to the dev team, and make sure that we press the button and make sure everything works properly. So I know that. How does it work? Like, can I access season 2, episode 1 straight away? Do I need to finish the past episodes? How does that work?
It's episodic. So yeah, you need to finish season 1 to be able to play season 2, episode 1, or No Sanctuary. But again, like as we always say, if you have a friend that has it already, you just want to play it straight away, you just join his lobby, and just play it straight, right? You never have limits if you're in a party. That's kind of the approach that we have. But yeah, for accessing the new episode, you need to go through the main story.
Cool. And we can take one question. Let's take Gold Glove hates mustard. Why do you hate mustard, my dude? Any plans on making solo easier?
Any plans on making solo easier? Well, we're constantly tweaking the difficulty based on the statistics that we see online and the reports that, the feeling that people has, right? Because maybe, the statistics say, yeah, everything is fine. But people say, oh, this is a bit too hard, whatever. So with this update also, we are adding tweaks on AI and on difficulty. That's details that you guys will see in the patch notes, detailed explanation on what we touched there. And but yeah, it's something that we're constantly working on.
Cool. So let's see, do we have another question? No. This one is a bit spoilery, but at this point in time you know already. So Ice Bear needs latte. Last question. Play as Heather again.
Play as Heather again. Good question. So yeah, this is something that people has been asking, around, like, can we make her playable again? Obviously, like, to be true to the universe and to the IP, right?
Yeah.
When a character dies, that character is dead.
Yeah.
But what we're looking towards is to actually be able to play with her in all the story levels in which she's not dead. So then this way, you can, if you miss her, you can play with her again.
And one last question from what me doing? Will we get to see new weapons at some point in season 2?
Yeah, of course. This is part of the content that we're preparing for season 2. There is going to be new weapons coming in.
Yeah, very cool. All right. We had a lot of work making sure that everything works for tonight. Well, depending on, we'll see when we exit this room how things are going, but of course they're going well. Awesome, cool. Thank you so much for watching. We've had a really, really intense stream talking about the first episode of season 2, No Sanctuary. We got to see the trailer. We got to see an intro trailer, also the survival guide. We met some more from the people from the Overkill crew. Saw them survive,
Right there.
Boom. Perfect.
Control. There you go.
There we go. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. And what we're gonna do as we say goodbye is that we're gonna end on a video just explaining the difference between the starter edition, standard, and deluxe edition of the game. Thank you so much for tuning in today. See you at the next Walking Dev stream, and have fun in Washington, D.C. tonight.
See ya.
Overkill's The Walking Dead comes in 3 different editions that are customized to fit each and everyone's need. Overkill's The Walking Dead is based on seasons, and each season contains a number of episodes. An episode can be a new weapon, a new character, or even a brand new map, and will differ in size and whether it's paid or free. The Standard Edition includes Season 1 that consists of 10 episodes featuring characters, plenty of weapons, expeditions, story and defense missions. The Standard Edition also includes the full Season 2 that consists of 9 episodes, 2 new characters, more weapons, expeditions, story and defense missions. The Deluxe Edition is our more premium edition and includes both Season 1 and Season 2. The Deluxe Edition also includes a Night Raid skin pack, the digital art book and the digital soundtrack. We also have a third option called the Starter Edition. The Starter Edition comes in at a lower price point, but still includes the full Season 1, as well as any free content released during Season 2.